Well, we've got a real treat today. We're going to go on the other side of the counter into the kitchen. We're at Captain's Table, and this is Jason Miller, Executive Chef.
Yeah, that's right. We're headed to the belly of the beast. We're going to go behind the scenes here at Captain's Table and talk what we do in our day-to-day operations. So we're pretty excited to show you what we can do back there.
Well, the first question I have is French is in all the speaking that you do in here. I mean, executive chef, I understand. You're over all the restaurants here at Cypress Cove. But then we get a sous chef. We got chef de partie and a whole bunch of other terms that are all in French. Why is that?
So, great question. So that's a brigade system of how we separate levels of duties throughout the department of the entire campus. So myself is the executive chef. Underneath me, I have the executive sous chef, and then each outlet has a chef de partie, which is the boss of the restaurant. So here is Carlos. Over at Sage and Salt, we have Chef Marty. In the main kitchen, I have two chef de parties, an AM and a PM, and we split the duties accordingly. They would report to the executive sous chef, and then the executive sous chef reports to me. That's kind of how the chain of command sort of breaks down. And that's a classical brigade system in any kitchen you go to or any hotel or a CRCC like this.
Always in French.
Always in French. They created it, so that's kind of how we stick to that.
Okay. Now, I heard that your background in restaurants began real early in your life.
Yes, my family owned a Greasy Spoon diner, kind of ding, pick it up breakfast all day place up in northern Michigan where I hail from. And then that kind of started my culinary journey. I had the keys to that place when I was like 15 years old. I was a server, I was a busboy, I was a dishwasher, I was the cook. I was free labor, so the family liked that. So that's kind of how the trade-off went, and it went from there.
Yeah,
so.
And you just stayed in?
Stayed in the career my entire life. It's been 32 years. It's the same thing. So always in food and beverage, always in the restaurant business. So.
Okay. How did you find your way to Cypress Cove?
Excellent question. My food and beverage director, Laurent, we worked together in the past at different hotels. We kind of organically came together. We would share information in the past, what are you doing here, what are you doing there? And it kind of happened. So it fell in my lap, and here I am. Most of my hotel background is country clubs, hotels for many, many years. I'm leaning towards healthcare and facilities like this, so I'm happy to be here, excited to be here.
Now, do you call it the back of the house? Is that
correct? The term is the back of the house, so anything happens from this line here behind us is the back of the house. Everything from here in the front is called the front of the house. So the back of the house is where, we chop all the fish, we cut all the vegetables, all the prep work and stuff is in the back.
Okay. Let's go see it.
All right, let's go. All right, well, this is our the walk-in where we keep all of our dairy. This is where we keep all of our proteins, and then additional to this is the freezer. So it's all one unit. Let's go see what happens behind the scenes.
All right.
Walk right in.
Well, it's a little bit cooler in here.
Absolutely. So this is our dairy on the shelf here. Everything is labeled. On the bottom of our rack is all of our proteins. And then to the left over here is the produce side. We keep all of our produce here as well. So with this space, we keep in production every day. We also feed anywhere from 30 to 40 people for lunch, and then another 60 to 80 for dinner. This will hold all of our items that we get from the main kitchen that gets trucked over every day. So when a truck comes in to the main kitchen, it then gets separated and comes over here to Captain's Table. We also have a small path for a delivery around the corner here by the lake where it gets dropped off. In addition to that is our freezer behind here. This is where we keep all of our frozen product, French fries, etc. It's quite dark in there. I don't know if you're going to get a great shot, but
it's small.
It's very, very small. So again, that's going to be the emphasis of the day. You're going to be shocked on how much food we can put out in such small spaces. So I just wanted to point out on the way to the walk-in here we have all of our logs for every single cooler. This keeps us in compliance with Lee County Healthcare. We also with our health inspector as well, so we keep all of our dates, everything, our logs are up to date, so all the temperatures are there. Up top here is our certifications as well, so we're always in compliance, no matter which outlet they go to, whether it's Captain's Table, whether it's Agent Salt, whether it's the Coast. We all have our documentation here along with our schedules, inspirational quotes to get the most we can out of our team, but everything is laid out here for them as well.
How often do you get inspected?
So we get a health inspector every quarter, and they come in and they do all of the outlets, the Coast, they'll do Sage and Salt, they'll also do the healthcare side as well, and they come in every quarter. We also do self-inspections on our end to make sure we're at the level we need to be to pass that every time.
I was going to ask you that because that's something that you take very important. You do your own inspection.
Absolutely. So we do our own inspection in addition to the healthcare, because we want to be ready. We want to, you know, the old saying, you should always be ready so you don't have to get ready. So we want to be ready to go the moment they walk in the door. That way there's no issues. We're not scrambling to make it happen. We're already ready when he comes in.
Okay, Jason.
All right.
We had this freezer because we didn't have any space for the desserts. And so we needed to have a freezer, and some of the residents are always asking us, why can't we have the same dessert? Why can't we have more ice cream?
Why can't I have 20 flavors of ice cream?
It's really easy to understand. It's so tiny that this is what we can do. We do the best. A lot of ice cream still, but no big cakes. That's why we have only 2 desserts here.
Correct.
Okay. That's good to know, because I wondered,
Yeah.
why can't I get a dish of ice cream?
Right, exactly.
So this is what the chef mentioned. This is the line. This is where everything happened. And the prep is one of the most important components of the kitchen. The chef's roles, all the chefs, the chef de partie, executive sous chef, the role is to prepare everything, to prepare the list of items, how it should be prepared, how they should be cut, how many of each of items should be ready, because this is the key for every operation. If the prep is not good, then the restaurants and the front of the house is not going to be working very well. The cooks needs to have everything ready when the order comes. So I got a steak with mushrooms and peppers. Mushrooms should be already there, cut. The peppers should be also ready, close to them. The burger should be in a drawer, refrigerated drawer. Everything is here. This is the prep. There's 2 kinds of prep. There's the weekly prep. Usually they do that in the morning because we're closed here on Mondays. They prep everything that needs to be prepped for the week in big batches. And then every day, this is what we're doing here. This is the daily prep. She's gonna cut the broccoli. She's cutting the celeries, the carrots, the garlic. Everything is ready for today's service, and it's gonna go like this, like a nice ready. So these are cutting boards, and as you can see, they're different colors.
Yes.
There's a very good reason for that. For health reason and safety reason, we need to use different color board for each and every item. So the red ones will be the meats, and then you have one specifically for the chickens, for the vegetables, for the fish. So each and every one are cleaned, sanitized, and used for the same items all the time. We don't cross cuts on any boards because that could be very dangerous. And we did this on every kitchen. So here we have a perfect example of the prep. This is the prep salad area. So awesome fresh pepper that have been cut this morning. They're ready to go for the salad. We have some fresh parsley. We have some fruits here for the salad, and the famous fresh berries that everybody likes on the new salad. We have some cucumber here, fresh tomatoes, beans, cheese. Everything is going to be used, and everything is actually placed right here. And when the order comes on that screen, this is where the salad cook is preparing everything, put it back, and ready to pick up.
Okay, so here we have some lovely fresh snapper that came in today from our fish purveyor. We get fish 6 days a week. All of our fish is local as we can, as fresh as we can when it's in peak season. This is actually called a lane snapper. One of the,
doing great.
I think about 8 varieties of snapper that we get fresh local from the Gulf of Mexico.
Always very
I'm just going to break it down, and then this will be our fresh catch of the day tonight here at Captain's Table. So basically we just take this tail piece off like this. We're going to get 2 nice portions out of this fillet. So one is going to be right here. We're going to cut that slow on a bias, just like that. And the other piece is going to be right here, just like this. So this one fillet will yield us 2 portions. And then with this scrap meat here, we will use this for fish stock, we use this for soups, we use this for stews, etc. So nothing goes to waste here at Captain's Table or any of our restaurants as well.
So when you say fresh fish, you mean it?
Absolutely, 100%. We mean it fresh, local as we can all the time.
So what's this appliance right here?
So this is a reach-in cooler. We keep all of our backup prep work. We call it mise en place, right? All of our mise en place lives in here, another French term. Let me open this up for you. So here's where we keep all our quesadillas that we make fresh every day for you, right? Along with all of our flatbread pizzas as well. So that way, when we get very busy, we're not dropping what we're doing, running back here, trying to make something happen when it's already ready. So we're always ready, so we don't have to get ready. Is another slogan we say. Work smart, not hard. Absolutely. So here we have an example of a workstation. This is Yami. She's working the pizza station and the grill. All of her accoutrement, as we say, is ready to go. And off we run to the races and cook your orders when it comes in on the KDS. Here's a picture of a KDS right here above Arturo. So when the server sends the ticket in, it goes on this screen and it says, Mr. John ordered a cheeseburger, medium rare with Swiss cheese and onion rings, etc. And then that's how the servers communicate with the kitchen staff.
Okay.
Here we're making some daily production with some vegetable work for the day. So today we're having corn. As you can see, it's fresh. We're peeling it every day.
I keep hearing that word, fresh.
Yes, as fresh as we can all the time. And then we're setting up the salad station. So here's where the popular Tex-Mex salad comes from. The Caesar salad as well would come out of here. Same thing, this is the screen that the pantry station uses when the servers ring in their order. It'll say, again, Mr. Smith, Caesar salad, and a Tex-Mex salad would pop up here. And then he would make that accordingly and then give it to the server. The server would bring it to the table.
And something behind me feels very warm.
Absolutely. So behind us is the equipment side of the line. So we have a 6-top burner here. We have our flat top here. We have our grill, and it does get quite hot, as you know, John. It's pretty warm just standing right here. We're not even cooking anything yet, and it's quite warm.
So what kind of things would be cooked on this grill versus that one down there?
Great question. So this would be, we would toast buns on here, right? Quesadillas would be made here. This grill here, we would cook steaks, we would cook burgers, we'd grill fish as well as here. And then here's our fryer laters as well.
What temperature do you put the oil at?
320 degrees makes a nice crisp French fry. So again, it does get quite hot. And as you see, it's a small space as well.
Yeah.
So we have a high heat, small spaces, lots of sharp objects, so it can be a fun place to work.
Looks like a massive exhaust system though.
Absolutely. So because we're sitting here in such an enclosed area with a lot of heat, the hood system has to keep up and pull that heat out of here.
And with the new construction, that's all the latest state of the
Correct.
art.
So all the latest and greatest technology with the new construction, everything's digitalized, computerized, ready to go.
Well, I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate this tour. It's very rare that somebody gets to see the behind-the-scenes look of a kitchen like this, Jason. So I thank you for that, and I was wondering if you have any other parting thoughts that you'd like the residents to know.
Sure. John, thank you for your time. It was a pleasure for me to take you kind of behind-the-scenes tour at what we do here at Captain's Table, what we do each and every day. Our cooks, our team, our total culinary department, we're here for the residents, and that's why we get up and come to work each and every day. And I want them to know that that's what we do and that's why we're here. So we enjoy that opportunity, and I thank them for the opportunity to be here.
Yeah, I saw a lot of smiles on the tour.
Absolutely. A happy kitchen is a clean kitchen. That's what we say.
Okay. Well, Jason, we moved away from that hot kitchen. I wanted to ask you, who decides what the daily special is going to be?
That's a great question, John. So what happens is...
All my questions are great.
You've done this before, huh? So what happens is every week the chefs, the parties, and the executive sous chef and myself sit down together. We make the specials for the entire week for each outlet. So that means we make the sage and salt specials, we make captain's table specials, we'll make the fish we decided to coast for that week. So we get in touch with all of our purveyors to find out what's fresh, what's coming off the boats, what we're available, and then we create it together as a team. As we say, teamwork makes the dream work. So I want all of my chefs to shine, and that's their opportunity to say, here's what I can do, look what I want to bring to the table. And that's how we make those every time.
All right. And what was it? Oh, yeah, you want to talk about interns, was it?
Sure. So we've also started an internship program here with Cape Coral Technical College and Fort Myers Technical College. We have 3 interns throughout the program so far. You'll see them around campus. Also, it's an opportunity for our current employees who want to further their career culinary to join that program as well. So that's kind of something that's close to my heart and something I'm trying to promote. And we're trying to also look for that for future employees as well. So someone that A, wants to be in the business, and B, wants to grow with us. So it's a great opportunity for us to look at employees as well.
Now, what about staffing? Are you at full staffing now?
So currently, for the back of the house, as we say, we're pretty full. Front of the house is looking as well, but we're constantly looking to see, what's out there. How can we improve ourselves? How can we get the best of the best to come on board to help here at Cypress Cove?
How's your turnover rate?
Very minimal. So we have some employees that's been here 15 to 20 years. I have some employees that have been here 5 to 6 years. Supervisors have been here 10 years. So that's a blessing, having that longevity of teamwork that's been here longer than even I've been here.
Well, I've certainly enjoyed the day, and I thank you very much for the tour.
Thank you very much, John, for your time. I do appreciate it.
Happy
Absolutely.
cooking.
Same to you.